Roberts has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He makes it the way.
And now we are starting off first with the Lady Bears. Number 2 in the green. Number 3, Olivia Roby. Number 4, Harry Bennett. Number 11, McBurdo Clements. And number 12, Sydney Sinclair. And now, number 3, Anthony Taylor. Number 5, Anna Williams. Number 12, Dan Phillips. Number 15, Liz Carpenter. And number 23, Roddy.
All right, everyone. We welcome you to Robbinsville High School here on the Grimstar Sports Network. It's the first quarter of varsity-only action. Right off the opening tip, Liz Carpenter a little wide with the opening shot. We are live and in living color. You are watching Robbinsville versus Summit Charter. That's right. The Bears are in town tonight for non-conference action of any kind because, as it turns out, Summit Charter not in a conference of any kind. And it's like a foul was called there on the rebound attempt. It will be against Ray Bennett, freshman for Summit Charter. That'll be her first of the night. Obviously, 11 short seconds into our ball game. Good to have you with us here on Grimstar Sports. Monday evening basketball coming your way. Carpenter misses her second, and that's how we begin tonight's festivities. Here in Graham County, we'll have more of our graphics up and running here in just a short rebound by Zaylin Phillips after the missed shot by the Bears. Ball goes out of bounds. And after the packed house we had here the other night, it's a sparse attendance here in Robbinsville. I'm sure there'll be more folks in attendance tomorrow night. Another big Smoky Mountain Conference matchup that we'll have for you here on the Grimstar Sports Network. It'll be Robbinsville and Hayesville duking it out for divisional supremacy, if you'll have it. And the ball is stolen away. Bears drive up the floor, one-on-one matchup, and overshot. Another rebound for Zaylin Phillips. That's 2 for her here in the opening quarter. Ball stolen away again by the Bears. And this time, no pressure to stop Olivia Reeves. And don't look now, the Bears have a 2-1 lead here in the first quarter. We do have a scoreboard we'll get up and running here in just a short. Waddy for 3 will be overshot, and rebound is saved by Anna Williams. 3 for Ware, no good. Rebounded by Waddy. That ball last touched by Liz Carpenter here in the first quarter. There we go. Got all our graphics up, including our first quarter sponsor, our friends at Blevins Insurance Agency. It passes inside by the Bears. Rebound again by Zaylin Phillips. Give her 3 on the night already for the young freshman upstart. Two for Carpenter is going to be off. Rebounded by Victoria Clement, another freshman for Summit Charter. As we'll talk more about this program as we go throughout the evening. They are a new program based out of Cashers, North Carolina. And as such, our first year in existence, they are not even part of the Little Smoky Mountain Conference. They will join them during the new realignment coming your way next year. Summit Charter does have the advantage at the momento, 2-1. And they've stolen the ball away again. But another steal this time for Robbinsville is Zaylin Phillips trading it back and forth with Waddy. And it's a jump ball. Carpenter fighting things over with Miss Clement. And Claire Barlow coming in to relieve Liz Carpenter for a moment. Of course, the boys' matchup will clips us here tonight on the nightcap. Good double team pressure here in the corner. 5:09, as you can see in the upper right corner of your screen, left to go here in the first quarter. And a timeout called here on the floor, a 30-second pause. That'll give us a chance to breathe and gather our bearings about us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Please stay with us, everyone. 2-1 here in the first quarter, 5:07 left to play in the ball game. It will be an inbound for Olivia Reeves and the Bears. So more or less this year, the Bears just getting their paws wet, so to speak. And another steal for Zaylin Phillips. That's 3 rebounds and 2 steals in this quarter. And on the steal, Claire Barlow will draw a foul. Talking to Barlow before the game, she was discussing the perils of indoor track with us. She'll be at the state championship in a couple of weeks. Barlow a little scuffed up after the indoor track championship meet for the conference last Wednesday at Swain County. This is her first foul shot here. Let's see how she finishes this series out first. And she'll come up empty altogether, unfortunately. Long range jumper for Olivia Reeves will be rebounded by Claire Barlow. End up scuffing herself, spiked herself, as they say in those terms. A foul called, and it will be the opportunity for Miss Phillips to visit the line for the first time here tonight. Foul, by the way, was called on Olivia Reeves. That's her first of the ball game. And the Lady Knights are struggling at the charity stripe in this very low-scoring game so far. Finally making one to even it up here at 2-2. Good double-team pressure. Foul called. Olivia Reeves gets out of trouble. During the long jump Wednesday, Barlow spiked herself and showing it. I'll just say that on her left leg, but it's obviously all right. She's playing. A little dinged up. Ball goes out. Last touched by the Bears. Robbinsville, unfortunately, off to a sluggish start here against Summit Charter. Just 2 for 6 on foul shots here in the first quarter. Abby Ware trying to handle the ball. Big night she had Friday against Swain County. Ball plucked away. And they'll toss it down the floor to Olivia Reeves, but it's a clean denial by freshman Zaylin Phillips. Boy, she's having a big first quarter. Bright spot for the Lady Knights. Inbound again. And ball put up. Rebound by Barlow. And that one gets all into disarray. Ball stolen away by Victoria Clement. Almost a walk there, but they're not going to call it. Instead, it'll be a 2 for Clement. And the Bears pull ahead 4-2 here in the first. I was going to mention Ware had 16 rebounds on Friday against Andrews, and what proved to be, unfortunately, a losing effort. Like a substitution coming for Summit Charter at the last second. I believe there was a little bit of an injured player. That was Sydney Sinclair, looked a little dinged up, and they took her off the floor as an injury right in front of the bench. Be having a slight asthma attack or something. I'm not sure what's going on with her. Katie Lynn Gross from the side for 2. That'll work. Pass on the assist there, to Abby Ware. And we're all tied up at 4-all. 3:03 to go here in the first quarter. Rebound by Anna Williams. It's her second one of the quarter. We're in the final regular season month of basketball, fans. We hope to be bringing you broadcast in March, but by then we'll be knee-deep in the playoffs. Of course, we have several broadcasts left, including tomorrow against Hayesville, Friday here at home against Swain County. We're going to beg and plead and do whatever we can to try to get championship coverage to you Saturday from Hayesville if any of our youth basketball teams make it to the championship finals of the youth tournament. Of course, I'll say how that plays out as the week progresses in Clay County. Sorry, Waddy checks in for Anna Williams as the good old-fashioned stack is going to play out on the inbound. They break it. It goes right to Zaylin Phillips. It's plucked away. I tell you, the Bears have a lot of basketball acumen for a first-year team. Waddy will gladly take the steal. And unfortunately, on another adverb, lose it. 2:01 to go. Last touch by the Bears on the deflection there, I believe, was Emma Reeves, junior guard. Another steal. Here comes Clement. Throws it into dangerous pressure, and Abby Ware makes her pay. And that's 5 fouls on Summit Charter here in the first quarter, so it will be a shooting foul for Abby Ware and company. Second foul of the game and the quarter, for that matter, on Miss Clement. And Ware's first attempt will careen out of the back of the rim. And the second one out as well. Rebounded, though, and cleaned up nicely by Zaylin Phillips. Robbinsville up 6-4 here in the first quarter. Big quarter for Z. Ball is stolen away again. Thanks to her deflection, and Abby Ware takes the steal. Foul called on Sydney Sinclair, who's already back in the game, so she already shook off the quick injury, whatever it might have been. But unfortunately, a foul called on her. And Ware will get a chance to redeem herself, and she's already made her first foul shot. That's the way to do that. As the Knights begin to build some momentum. 8-4 now with the Bucks 31 to play here in the first quarter. Ware steals it. Pass from Zaylin Phillips to Katie Lynn Gross for 2 more. Gross with 4 points here in the first quarter. Rebound for Zaylin Phillips again. Well, she's racking up the stats. And a foul called. It'll be on Emma Reeves. 5'4" junior guard for the Bears. We're going to mention so far this year, by the way, the Bears are 5-10. Overall, victories have came against Eastgate Life Academy out of Hiawassee, Georgia, where it makes her first. A victory over Swain County on January the 8th. Back-to-back wins over Shining Rock Classical Academy and Invest Collegiate Imagine out of Asheville. And a repeat victory over Shining Rock once again. And .104 to go. Rebounded by Katie Lynn Gross. And the basket deposited nicely by Zaylin Phillips for 2. And off the steal, Claire Barlow for 2. And now the Knights are in a rhythm, and that is dangerous. Barlow again. Nobody's going to stop her. Why not? This time just off a clean whistle steal. And a timeout called by Summit Charter as the Knights have pulled ahead 17-4. We'll be right back, everybody. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter as we are back live from Robbinsville High School as Robbinsville has delved deeply into a tempo, and Summit Charter called a wise timeout to try to break the momentum. Took a while for Robbinsville to get going, but once it did, it was lights out. Steals, buckets, rinse and repeat. And a three-point shot for Emma Reeves is going to come here. And at the buzzer, Waddy will air it out from about half court and almost made it, which brought a nice grin from Lucas Ford. We'll be back in just a moment, fans. It's 17-7. You're watching GramstarSports.com. Back live from Robbinsville High School here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley, Kenzie Belk, and Bella Eddings all bringing you tonight's broadcast of Robbinsville and Summit Charter Basketball. Live and in living color, as they say here in the South. Second quarter sponsor on the screen, one of our 5 season-long sponsors at CM Supply, bringing you plays just like that with Zaylin Phillips. Dumping it off for 2 more at the station. 19-7 is now the spread. Odd start for Robbinsville. Real lethargic look in the opening 5 or 6 minutes of this ball game, but once the floodgates opened, they really opened. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Went from a 4-4 tie to a 17-4 lead. So Robbinsville went on a 13-0 run to establish some dominance on the court. Carpenter feeds it back out to Waddy for 3. It's going to be off the rim. And looks like an offensive foul is going to be called on Anna Williams. That's her first of the ball game. And Sydney Sinclair trying to break the press here. And unfortunately, they're going to cough it up. Anna Williams will take advantage. Thank you very much. How about that for 2? Press is effective. And looks like the Bears are going to try to live and die by breaking it, though. Trying to keep that ball dribbling. Good effort. But that 10 seconds is ticking away. Carpenter will pick it off the pass and deposit it for 2 more. That pressure is suffocating here in the second quarter. It is back to back to back transitional baskets to begin the second period. And finally, the Bears make it past half court once more. That's step one. Now you got to get a play set up. And the Knights are not willing to let them too far into the paint right now. As you can see, Liz Carpenter just simply got entangled and stripped the ball away. Anna Williams across the horn. Dangerous pass as well, and it got picked off by Victoria Clement. Foul called, and it goes against Zaylin Phillips. Trying to see if that is her first of the ball game. I believe it is. It is. Drive in, one dribble, shot up, and everybody takes a gamble at it. Bears end up regaining possession. 5:23 to play in the half. It's going to be a low-key night, as the kids say today at halftime. Nothing, not a thing in the world. No youth recognition, no shenanigans, nothing. We'll just chill for 10 minutes. We'll take a breath. It'll be nice. The night was hectic trying to keep up with all the goings on. A lot to celebrate, a lot to remember, a lot to recognize, and we were grateful to do it. But it was a lot to get through, and tonight is not that night. We set a lower attendance for this game. Tomorrow will be more attended, I'm sure, with it being a conference matchup. We hope you were able to join us for Friday's game. It was packed to the gills here. But we hope you were with us for Robbinsville and Andrews basketball here on pay-per-view. We had a lot of you join us. And if you're a first-time viewer tonight, welcome. We stream 5 varsity sports for Robbinsville all year long and beyond, as well as junior varsity football, youth basketball, and middle school basketball as well. And people wonder why I never get any rest. Waddy drives it in, and nice looking basket. Waddy just shot it up in a hope and a prayer and got it in for 2. Her first points of the game. And an exterior shot will be no good. She'll rebound it. Her second board of the night for the diminutive junior. Formerly of Swain County. We got her right before her freshman year, and she has been a welcome addition to this school system. Travel called on Liz Carpenter as she trekked to the basket. Scoreboard seems to be lagging a little bit. There we go. Had to hit the refresh button. Sorry about that. Waddy again. 2 steals, 2 rebounds, 2 points. Pretty balanced so far. Doesn't always matter how many points you put on the board. Obviously, that does help you get the W at the end of the day. A lot of the game is how the defensive effort goes as well. Good passes by the Bears and a good basket by Olivia Reeves for 2. Rebound by Abby Ware. And she'll put it up and miss it. Rebounded by Victoria Clement. And the ball goes out. Last touched by the Bears. I think Miss Clement wanted a call for the pressure put on by Robbinsville. She will not get it. Katie Lynn Gross in the game. Liz Carpenter will check out for a moment. Helen Phillips has lost her hair tie, so that should be an interesting look for a little bit. Ball goes out right here below us where we're set up here at half court. Three-point shot. It's off and rebounded. Well, almost by Kaylin Gross. Abby Ware grabs it when it's all said and done. Odds are in no hurry here. 2:17 left before halftime. Zaylin Phillips, with her hair tucked into the back of her jersey, will draw the foul. And she'll make her first. Foul, by the way, was on Ray Bennett. That'll be her second of the ball game. And Miss Phillips goes 2 for 2 at the line. Ball plucked away. Deflection, if you'll have it, by Waddy. Stolen by Williams, and it's coughed up. Good pressure by the Bears. And it will be a turnover, as it was last touched by Anna Williams. Buck 50 to go. Timeout call. It's a full 60-second pause here in Robbinsville. Stay with us, everybody. Back live from Robbinsville High School here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley with you along with the rest of the staff and crew, all three of us tonight. Running the lower staff here, moving on out. Two-pointer off the timeout will finally get Summit Charter into double digits. That's Olivia Reeves with another shot from the field. Summit Charter has finally broken into double digits. Waddy tries a three in response. Kaylin Gross tried to grab the rebound, but it's plucked away before she can get possession of it. Olivia Reeves again. Barlow tries to break it up and does. Williams with a hard-fought rebound. Passes it down court gracefully enough to Abby Ware. Waddy inside for two is going to be off. Rebounded by the Bears. Stolen away by Ware. No competition at the basket. She'll drop it off easy peasy. .40 seconds left to play before the break. And the ball goes out of bounds. .17 seconds to play. And another three from Olivia Reeves in the waning seconds of this half Waddy's attempt is broken up. She slides safely into home, but that's the wrong sport. We're going to go to halftime, fans. It is 29-14. Advantage Robbinsville. Stay with us. We'll be back in 10 on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, fans, we're back with you live from Robbinsville High School. We're about to begin the second half of play, and you are watching the Gramstar Sports Network. This is Summit Charter and Robbinsville duking out in the varsity girls matchup, and, of course, varsity boys to follow here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And our second half will begin with Abby Ware pushing the tempo and Robbinsville in possession of the ball. Third quarter sponsor making its way onto the screen in just a short will be Farley Contracting and Disposal, one of our 5 season-long sponsors here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Make sure you give any of our sponsors the business, the first call, the chance, the first dibs, if you'll have it. Waddy 3 is going to be off the rim and rebounded by Anna Williams. They help make what we do here on the Gramstar Sports Network on pay-per-view possible. And, of course, support Robbinsville Athletics in the process. Every time you buy a ticket to watch one of our games, a portion of the proceeds will go right back to the program you bought a ticket to watch. And the putback for 2 will edge Summit Charter ever closer. All stolen away by the Bears. And 2 more. That's Olivia Reeves. Well, she's had a good game here tonight. Bears have cut it to 10 here in the third quarter. Knights have not scored so far. 5-0 start for Summit Charter. And crashing the boards, they did not. Last touched by Robbinsville, so it looks like it'll be number 12, Sydney Sinclair, inbounding it for the Bears as they successfully break the press. And up the floor they go. Double dribble will be called on Miss Clement. And Zaylin Phillips tried to air it out. Couldn't get much done there. Good pressure by Ware and Phillips. Waddy will steal it away. And tried to finish the transaction, but found the side of the backboard instead. Rebound by Abby Ware. And a foul called on Victoria Clement. That was 6:05 to play here in the third quarter. Three for Waddy is good. So she's finally found her tempo from outside. That's where she thrives most of the time. And another steal this time for Ware to Phillips. It's going to be off. Transition baskets have not been quite as pretty tonight. There was a little flurry of it in the first quarter for Robbinsville. Ware did clean that one up. 2 on the other end for Summit Charter. And 2 more for Zaylin Phillips. And off the inbound, Phillips take 2 will finally get a chance to go to the foul line. 7 rebounds, 4 steals tonight for Miss Phillips, and a free throw just now. Foul, by the way, went against Kiera Mathis. That'll be her first of the ball game. And Miss Phillips was successful on both of her attempts from the charity stripe. Ware will miss the basket. And my goodness, what a entanglement over the junk ball. Zaylin Phillips got hung up and pulled to the floor with Victoria Clement. Pair of freshmen duking it out on the floor there. Another steal, this time for Liz Carpenter, and like a foul is going to be called. It will go against Summit Charter's Emma Reeves. 4:45 to play here in the third quarter. Carpenter scored 22 points on Friday night against Andrews and has 3 tonight. Not seeing a whole lot of action. Let me qualify that. Emma Reeves redeems herself with a 3-pointer for the Bears. Another 3 is going to be in and out. Rebounded by Mathis. Foul will be called on the floor. I believe it'll go against Anna Williams, and it will. 3:56 to go in the third quarter. And Victoria Clement will push off Williams' pressure, and the Bears will try to set up a play here. 3:42 to go, and the ball just trickles out of bounds into the corner. Liz Carpenter will check in. Anna Williams will check out. Three-pointer for Olivia Reeves. She's lighting it up tonight for Summit Charter. And frankly, fans, the only reason that the Bears are offensively in this game at this juncture, no disrespect to the other Bears, but Olivia Reeves has been on fire. Carpenter with a corner 3 is going to flirt with the basket but drop out. Katie Lynn Gross will toss it away, trying to get out of trouble on her second rebound of the night. That's going to be problematic. Emma Reeves for 3 is going to be off. Rebounded by Liz Carpenter. Just her second one of the ball game. And that ball will squirt away to the front row. The one and only Brandon Lovin will scoop it up and retrieve the loose ball. All stolen away by Claire Bear Barlow to her classmate and lifelong friend Liz Carpenter for 2. (40-27) with 2:22 to play. Summit Charter's actually outscored Robbinsville in this quarter 13-11 so far, if you're keeping track at home. That ball tossed away. And how about that pluck and steal and basket by Abby Ware for 2? And again, another steal. Claire Barlow to Phillips, but the transfer to Carpenter, not so clean. Turns it over to the Bears. 1:33 to go in the third quarter. And a 3 on the other end for the Bears. Cuts down to a 12-point ball game. .55 seconds to play. Jocelyn Garland now in the game. Senior for Robbinsville. Misses her 3-point attempt. When she hits them, it's nothing but net. And another 3, Emma Reeves. Summit Charter has cut it to 9. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Garland back to Ware. Bears are making it interesting. And they're going to call the foul on Abby Ware. Wow, an offensive foul called there, a charge, they're going to say. It's kind of a toss-up, but all righty, we'll press on. 16 seconds left. Bears possession here in the final seconds of the period. And at the last moment, here's Zaylin Phillips trying to flick it in for a last-second basket, and she rushed her shot, but with 1.5 to go, she drew a foul. The battle of the 12s goes to Zaylin Phillips. Sydney Sinclair will get charged with the infraction. And they'll all jog down for the final foul shots of the quarter. Zaylin Phillips has been pretty sharp tonight from the charity stripe. She makes this, it will give her a 7 out of 8 record for the evening. She will not, so it'll give her 6 out of 8. We'll step politely into quarter number 4. Robbinsville 43, Summit Charter 33. Stay with us, won't you? Here on the Grimstar Sports Network. Fourth quarter is upon us here on the Grimstar Sports Network. It is 43-33 here in this tightly knit ball game between Robbinsville and Summit Charter on the Grimstar Sports Network. We want to welcome aboard our not 1, 2, or 3, but fourth quarter sponsor, Lulay's Graphic Design in Andrews. Summit Charter actually outscored Robbinsville in the third, 19-14. And I'm sure that's the last time that Robbinsville wants to see that stat in the record books. Let's line up in a 1-2-2. Waddy and Williams at the top. They've shifted around here. It's like they've got Ware down low. Trying to keep a hold of something. Finally a shot. It's a pressured shot. Olivia Reeves. Hey, the Bears came to play, fans. Double dribble called on Abby Ware, and she knew it. After the rebound. .6:53 to go here in this ball game. Of course, final stats and scoring leaders and all that jazz will be posted on the Gramstar social media later tonight. Found it's just too darn hectic to try to do everything at once in the middle of a live stream. Carpenter's a little bit slow to get up after trying to grab that rebound, which she did, by the way. She'll be all right. Timeout called by Robbinsville. So a 30-second pause that we'll take with them. Stay with us, everybody.
It was an accident. I don't even know how it was that much. I feel like I was taking it.
Foul called as we are back live here in Robbinsville. Good to have you with us on the Gramstar Sports Network. It's the second foul of the ball game against Kiara Mathis, a senior forward for the Lady Bears. Liz Carpenter will sink her first foul shot. And then she'll proceed to sink her second foul shot. Nicely done by Miss Carpenter. A second to gather her composure with a well-placed timeout. How about the steal for Waddy? And down the court we go. Carpenter for two. Well, she's gathered her bearings nicely, and Robbinsville has opened up a 14-point lead in the process. Waddy now with 4 steals here tonight. Travel called on Olivia Reeves. Carpenter for two. And she's just lining it up here out of that timeout. Give the assist to Ware on that one. Another steal. Carpenter is unfortunately making dents all over the hardwood right now, bless her heart, as we say in the South. Inbound to Carpenter. Foul called as she slides to a halt. And she'll go back to the foul line. 4-3 fouls, I beg your pardon, tonight on Miss Olivia Reeves for Summit Charter, who only trailed by 9 in the third quarter. As the gym is so quiet tonight in the complete antithesis of Friday's game that a cell phone just fell across the way in the home bleachers and everyone craned their heads around to make sure it wasn't theirs. My. Carpenter goes 2 for 2 again. Good fourth quarter showing here for the senior forward. Now it's got into this very same tempo in the first quarter, and it proved costly. Summit Charter fell behind, went from a 4-4 tie to a 17-4 Robbinsville lead. And they got a three-point shot there from Olivia Reeves, who has been their life support tonight, frankly, on offense. Reeves is averaging 14 points per game, so I guess that goes to show you how dangerous she can be. She's made, coming into tonight's game, 26 from beyond the arc. That makes sense. Hannah Williams. Rebound and broken up for a foul to be called on Abby Ware. Foul comes with 4:31 left to go here in the ball game. At the line, shooting is Ray Bennett. Not a name I've been able to mention a whole lot tonight. Abby Ware, only her second foul of the proceedings. Robbinsville has started this quarter on an 8-0 run. Make that an 8-1 run. Abby Ware about lost her balance. Oh, we have some graceful players on the court. 16-point ball game now. It was a 9-point spread a moment ago, so Robbinsville with a little bit more breathing room. Basket pass inside. Ware will grab possession. Travel called on Surrey Waddy as she was trying to discourage the pressure. She might have stepped a little too much there. Any Hoozles, it's a turnover on downs. Wait, that's the wrong sport too. Geez, folks. You think I was doing it intentionally. Hard foul inside, but they're going to call it just a clean block. Did I say foul? I've been a block for Anna Ware. Excuse me. Three-pointer from the top for Clement's going to be off the backboard. She'll grab her own rebound and draw a foul. 3:43 to go. And she will miss her first. Foul was on Katie Lynn Gross. That's her first of the ball game. Rebound will be taken by Zaylin Phillips. And it'll be an inbound right by the scorer's table. Waddy tries, she may, tried to save it from the bench. Novi Dutcha and Ella McGuire didn't do much to help the cause, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Way inbound for the Bears. 3:26 to go. Rebound for Ray Bennett. Kicks it out. And the Reeves will trade it back and forth. I was going to guess based off of size and class years and all that jazz. Those two are sisters. I'm going to jump out on a limb here. Rebound finally taken away by one Liz Carpenter. Excuse me. Barlow doesn't like her looks. Finally kicks it across the horn to Abby Ware, who tries to use the bank and finds out it is in fact closed after business hours. Two-pointer for Reeves, overshot. But Olivia Reeves will head to the line. So we have Olivia Reeves going to the line. She is a freshman. She's been the one knocking down all these three-pointers tonight. Older sister Emma Reeves will head into the huddle with the rest of the team for the timeout right after Malia Cox checks into the game for the first time tonight. We'll be right back, everybody.
Leave even earlier where?
39-53 now as we're back live, and Miss Reeves makes her shot. Good to have you with us on the Grimstar Sports Network. 2:28 to go in the ball game. Reeves goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. .223 left. And, of course, we'll step aside in between games and get everything set up for the boys' matchup, our main event. Our nightcap, you'll have it. Then we'll say adios for another, 19 hours or so. We'll be back live again here tomorrow. 4 p.m. start time, JV girls, 4 p.m. And as I like to say, somewhere in there, we'll try to get a copy of the Graham Star produced. A lot of big news here in Robbinsville this week. Rumor has it the subway is closed down. We got to look into that. That's a big story for Robbinsville. Have to check that out. Valley River Humane Society has decreed it will no longer take animals from Graham County as of, this past Saturday. So we've got news about that. That's a big story. No doubt about it. There's a special meeting being held as we speak concerning a potentially new location for the courthouse, the Justice Center. That's been in Fuego for decades, so we'll see how that checks out. Plus, of course, we'll recap all the latest and the greatest sports news from the Robbinsville Black Knights, like we do it every week in the Graham Star. There's never a reason to not buy the Graham Star, fans. Jeez. Help support local journalism. Shop local if you'll have it. We have been your local newspaper since June 24th, 1955. $1.09 left to go in the ball game. Carpenter rebounds. 14-point game. And Carpenter gets pressured into a backcourt, and they're going to call the backcourt. Well, sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. Short time left here in this one, everybody. Bears showed up tonight and put up one heck of a fight. For a first-year program, I got to say I'm very impressed with their showing, especially freshman Olivia Reeves. And we got a sub coming on. It's going to be Surrey Waddy. Claire Barlow will inbound it with 42 seconds to play. While we step aside, fans, for the break, we're going to have a little half-and-half screen pop up, and what you're going to see for the first few minutes is a graphic that shows you how to buy all these wonderful photos that our wonderful photographers take, and we're going to ingrain it in your head because it'll be there for about 5 minutes, and then we'll switch over and show you the cover of our latest and current edition of the Graham Star in case you want to rush out and buy a copy before it's taken off the newsstands in just about 36 hours. Because, again, what did we say earlier? There's never a reason not to buy the Graham Star. Okay, I might be a little bit partial to it. First shot's in for Surrey Waddy with 30 seconds to play. 4 fouls tonight on Olivia Reeves. And Waddy goes 2 for 2. Ball stolen away by lookout Jocelyn Garland. Uh-oh. Ball stolen away again, however, by the Bears. And that's too late for Victoria Clement. 8.3 to go. And the clock stops. Leah Cox in the game right now. Surrey Waddy limb-bound it. Zaylin Phillips still out there, as is Claire Barlow. And this looks to be the end of the line for tonight. Playing right till the end. Garland's at the basket, at the buzzer. She'll overshoot it. Clock stops with 0.7 left to play. And the ball game is in the books. Final score, Robbinsville 55, Summit Charter 41. Stay with us, fans, for about 10 minutes. We'll be back with the boys matchup here on GramstarSports.com.
All right, everybody, it's time for our matchup featuring the Summit Charter Bears at the Robbinsville. Let's meet our starting for one minute. First for the Summit Charter Bears. Number 2, Chance Wilson. Number 5, Stuart Levy. Number 11, Wiley Calvin. Number 25, Blake Snowy. And number 33, Chris Burnett.
And we are back from Robbinsville High School. Good to have you with us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And our opening tip-off is in the books and underway, fans, here on GramstarSports.com. Two points for Bryce Adams right off the bat. 7:36 to go here in the first quarter as the Bears try to saw through the press, and that's not going to go well, it doesn't look like. How about a foul called already on the Bears? And Dane Knott will get the three-point play here on GramstarSports.com. Foul, by the way, was called on number 2. That is Chance Wilson. That was charged with the infraction. Let's welcome aboard while we're at it, fans, our first quarter sponsor. Those are our friends at Robbinsville Custom Molding. Good to have them with us as well. Another one of our season-long sponsors as Summit Charter continues to try and break the press. And, well, it's not going too well. Another steal for the Knights. Rebound. And 2 more for Bryce Adams, who, by the way, I do not understand corrected on something, has now broken over 1,100 points. I thought the other night he had done it. He actually just pulled it off in this ballgame with that first basket. And he just continues to rack them up. A rebound, a putback, a steal. 6 points already here in the first quarter. How about Luke Lovin will steal it away? Passes to Roman Jones. And the Knights are in no hurry to do anything here in the first quarter. Already up 9-0. Not for three, no good. Rebound by Roman Jones. He'll kick it out to Lovin for three. And that'll be in and out. Jones with the cleanup job will do just fine. It's 11 zilch. 6:19 left to play. So Robbinsville already off to an 11-0 start. We're trying to play catch-up up here on our end, here on the Grimstar Sports Network. Foul called on the other end. How about that? And it goes against Darian Ledbetter. It'll send number 25, that is Blake Snowy, to the line. He is a sophomore forward for the Bears. Both his foul shots will miss. He'll get his own rebound, though, and deposit the layup for two. Jones kicks it out to the side to Luke Lovin. Here's Adams. Rebound for, how about Bryce Adams again? Two more. 13-2 here in the first quarter. All stolen away. Masters doing anything they darn well please here at the moment. And how about three from outside? 18-2 start here for Robbinsville. Honestly, not all that unexpected, but still here for Lovin. Jones with a basket pass to Adams inside. He's dominating the interior and gets two more. Satcher coming in so quick I can't even keep up with the scoreboard. How about three for Wilson? Makes it 20-5. Last second dish to Adams for two. Give the assist to Darian Ledbetter. And head coach Jake Beasley's already sending a plethora of his reserves to the check-in line. And they're in the game without much of a fight. It's going to be Quinn Jumper, Kaisek, T. Sateski, Logan Calloway, Nathan Frederick, and Isaac Collins. And two right off the inbound for Chance Wilson. Wilson does it again. Steals the ball away. Summit Charter comes into tonight's game with a record of 3-12 overall this season. Robbinsville 12-5, coming off a huge victory over Andrews on Friday night, 56-46. And frankly, fans, a victory tomorrow night for Robbinsville. I'll just put it this way. It would take a catastrophic collapse on the night's part. Three for Wilson. He locked his look, and he got it. How about that? Well, you hit enough long-range threes, and you'll get back in it. 22-10. Still a lot making up to do, but Collins will drive in. Last second feed to Teskey, who can't get the job done. He'll get the rebound, though. Callaway, the southpaw with the three. No dice. Wilson rebound. And two again for Wilson. Either way, I was going to say, fans, the Knights have pretty much wrapped up the Smoky Mountain Conference if they can get the dub tomorrow night. They do still have Smoky Mountain Conference games on the schedule, of course. But it would take a lot of factors going wrong for things to unravel as Quinn Jumper hits a three of his own. Jumper to Collins. Didn't finish the job. He got the rebound, though. Teskey to Jumper again for three. It's a corner three. It's back-to-back threes. Thank you very much. Timeout called by Summit Charter. It's a 30-second pause, and we'll gladly take it with them here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Back live is 28-12 here in the first quarter with 1 minute and 22 seconds left to play. Chance Wilson, who has taken care of every bit of the Bears' offense so far, manning the offense now, gets a screen from his teammate, Mr. Fox Beatty. Rebound goes into Isaac Collins' clutches, and on offense once again goes the Black Knights. Quick feed inside. Teskey can't handle it, and it's a turnover. Chance Wilson has got it back for the Bears. That's a hustle for the ball. Teskey can't grab the steal. It's a hard-fought junk ball. Possession will go to the Bears. And that gets the Bears faithful right here below us on their feet. Summit Charter, a new school, as we mentioned during the girls' broadcast, a new school in Cashiers, North Carolina. That's spelled Cashiers, in case you need to get the southern dialect out of your system. Teskey for two. Finally, finish it off. Good to see that out of Kazakh T. And now gives them two schools on the plateau part. Of course, Highlands already on one side, Blue Ridge College on the other. Blue Ridge Early School, if you'll have it. Post time at the buzzer. Jumper just showing off. They're going to say no shot. Wow, okay. Well, fans, it's a 30-point first quarter for Robbinsville. And we'll step aside after that offensive flurry and rebound ourselves here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody. Second quarter underway here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley, the super sweet Bella Eddings, and Kenzie Belk with us for tonight's broadcast here from Robbinsville.
Hi.
Yeah, thanks, Bella. You're one of a kind. Never change. 30-point outburst for Robbinsville to begin this ball game. And if not for Chance Wilson, there would be a goose egg on the other side of the scoreboard for the Summit Charter Bears, who now add two schools to Jackson County's contribution to the plateau. I was kind of got tongue-tied and misspoke earlier about the plateau, Highlands and Cashiers, North Carolina. Beautiful part of western North Carolina. Roberts shot it a little too high and a little too wide. Rebound for Darian Ledbetter. Bryce Adams, if I'm mathing right, and Lord knows math's not my top skill, 12 points in the first quarter. Started off the game with his 1,100 and 1,101 career points. So he's surpassed, if I'm not mistaken, that was the 1,100 threshold we were talking about on Friday night. Luke Perkins was the 1,100 threshold. Now sets him third all-time. Ball stolen away after the deflection by Dane Knott. Give the deflection to Luke 11. He's now got to get to Robbie Wiggins at 11:52 and the purported all-time leader, Tyler Long, at 1188. There's still time to make those marks happen, of course, in this season. Rebound for Bryce. He keeps making performances like this happen, and he'll get there tonight. Okay, let's not get carried away. Three-point play will be coming up here in just a moment. August Stewart Payne will be charged with the foul. Three-point play is complete. Roberts going for a corner three. It's going to come up empty. And once again, right there to clean up the scraps is Darian Ledbetter. Nod across to Roman Jones. Jones to Knott. He'll go for three. It'll be off. Hand fight will end up in the clutches of Ledbetter. Inside feed to Adams. And Love It for two is going to be off. Rebounded by Wiley Hoffman for the Bears. And the ball just stolen away by Bryce Adams. And he'll finish it off for two more. Adams is putting on a clinic. Has 3 steals, 2 transitional baskets here in the first half for the senior Bryce Adams. And how about Darian Ledbetter? 3 rebounds and a steal and an assist. And Roman Jones goes to the basket for 2. The assist to Adams, showing he's not out there to make a name for himself. That's one thing Coach Beasley's high on this team this year. They are not selfish. They have literally said in practice and outside the circle at ball games, I've heard it myself, they don't care who scores as long as they win. Not for 2. Rebound and assist to Mr. Lovin. And the Knights are running away with this one here in the second quarter. 27-point lead. And another rebound for Bryce Adams. Timeout called. 30-second pause for the Robbinsville Black Knights. Stay with us, everyone. Back with you for the second quarter action here on the Graham Star Sports Network. How about a putback for Quinn Jumper to get us started out of the break? Jumper with 8 points in relief here tonight. Glad all of you are with us here on GrahamStarSports.com. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. This is a mostly 99.9% Studio Graham production, of course. Well, most of the time, it's all you guys and barely me. Trey Lambert now in the game. Isaac T. Low pass to Isaac C. for 2. Collins in the score column, his first of the night. He's had a couple of attempts at it, but has been denied on every one so far. Robbinsville leads by 31. Roberts can't find the hole again. Rebound by Isaac T. Sateski. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal, and 2 points for Isaac T. Robbinsville stacked with 8 seniors this year. And they got a plethora of juniors to just fill in the gap when this season concludes. Frederick for 2. The assist to Collins. Caramel 3 for Stuart Payne. Collins there to clean it up. 2:10 left to go in the first half. Collins to Trey Lambert. Quick scheduling note, fans. I don't know if we'll be able to live stream of any sort, but this Saturday, we did find out late Friday night, I should say, ball stolen away by the Bears. Robbinsville's game at Blue Ridge. Just a short stone's throw away from Summit Charter, by the way. Ball stolen away rebounded, I beg your pardon, by Isaac Collins. Has been rescheduled for this Saturday. That game was supposed to be played way back on January the 12th, but was postponed due to snowfall in the area. I don't have a start time yet, and I don't think we'll be live because every time we've ever tried to go live with the Bobcats in their very, very picturesque gym, I might add. Love that facility. Got the dome ceiling. We'll just say it hasn't went well. The connection's not that great up there. We may go cover it anyhow. Another 3 for Chase Wilson, who continues to keep Summit Charter alive. 57 seconds to play. Frederick doesn't like his look. Gives it back to Lambert. He'll dive inside the paint. Try for 2, and he'll get it. Good drive by Trey Lambert. (17-3) quarter for Robbinsville. And could this be the first basket of the game for a non-Wilson player? Nay. It'll be another rebound for Isaac Collins. That is his 5th of the night. Last second pass to T. Sateski. Lambert for 3. He's going to be off. Rebounded by Collins. Pass to T. Sateski. He's going to be out as well. Foul called with 12.8 left. Foul goes against Blake Snowy. And Kazatesteski does make his first. Crowd rallying behind him. He will miss his second off the front of the rim. 10 seconds to play. And that shot will be rebounded by Collins. Short time. Kazatesteski for 3. He's going to be off. Oh, the crowd was groaning because they were hoping for the best. Halftime score, Robbinsville 48, Summit Charter 15. Fans, please stay with us. We'll be back in 10 minutes on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, fans, welcome back to the Gramstar Sports Network. Second half of basketball action coming your way. It is 48-15 advantage for Robbinsville. Good to have you with us on this Monday evening from Graham County. Finally had a chance to catch our breath during halftime after that raucous first half produced by the Black Knights. 30 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second, has brought us to where we're at. And, of course, as we've already mentioned several times in this broadcast, Chance Wilson has produced all of the offense for the visiting Summit Charter Bears. Bryce Adams surpassed 1,100 career points on the opening basket of the ball game. So congratulations to that young man. By my count, he is 1,114 for his career. That is unofficial. I do like to try and confirm that with a scorebook before we make it official. I'll put that on social media later tonight. Isaac T. Sateski with his second rebound of the second half. We're not quite at the running clock margin yet. It has to be a 40-point lead before that kicks in. None of the starters back out there for Jake Beasley's Black Knights. Nathan Frederick will snag the rebound. Tries to go coast to coast with it. Can't do so. Rebounded by Chase Chance Wilson, I beg your pardon. There is only Bella Eddings, excuse me. There's only one. There's only one of you.
There better be only one. The world can't handle more than one.
I agree with that. The world cannot handle more than one Bella Eddings for sure. And a casual basket by number 33. That's Chris Burnett. And that is the first time tonight that someone not named Chance Wilson has scored for Summit Charter. How about that? Rebound for Blake Snowy. Logan Calloway will pluck away the loose ball. Thank you very much. Jumper for two is going to be off. And it's rebounded by Mr. Burnett. Rebound by Jumper. Second one of the ball game. He's got 8 points in relief here tonight. Welcome aboard our third quarter sponsor, CM Supply. Logan Calloway tries a corner three, can't get it. Rebound by Nathan Frederick. Will result in a foul. First one of the second half. And it looks like it is assessed, if you'll have it, to Chance Wilson. That is his second of the night. And Mr. Frederick will miss his first attempt. And make his second. Two again for Chris Burnett. As the Bears have finally found someone else to take care of the offense here in the third quarter. Three for Jumper is going to be in and out. And rebounded by Mr. Snowy. Bears pacing themselves, trying to methodically set up something here. Wilson works his way in, kicks it back out, and it's coughed up, unfortunately, for the Bears by Stuart Payne. August Stuart Payne, I should say. Two for T. Teske. Snowy, one-on-one matchup inside with T. Teske. He'll draw the foul. Logan Calloway with the rebound. Zateski again for 2. He's got 4 in this quarter. He's got 7 in this ball game. Calloway again with the rebound. Lambert, corner 3. It's off. Rebounded by Isaac Collins almost. Said it goes out of bounds.
Playing, guys.
3-pointer will be off. Rebounded by Kazakh T. Collins back out to Kazakh T. He'll drive in. Last second pass to Collins. And it's good for 2. Three assists, I beg your pardon, now for Kazakh Zateski tonight. And 3 for Burnett. .38 seconds left here in the quarter. Ball stolen away by Stuart Payne. Blocked and stolen. Good clean block by Collins and stolen away by Frederick. Who honors the wishes of the sideline and just simply plays keep away. Lambert off the front of the rim, rebounded by Collins. 2 for Zateski. That'll be all she wrote for quarter number 3. It's all Robbinsville fans here at the moment. Stay with us on the Graham Star Sports Network. Fourth quarter action underway as we're back live from Robbinsville High School for the fourth and final period of action. 7:46 and counting left to play. It's all Robbinsville, as you can see on your screen at the moment. We welcome aboard our final sponsor of the night as we rotate through our year-long sponsors, our friends at Farley Contracting and Disposal. How about the steal and the basket for the Bears? That is number 4, Anthony Kulos on the bucket. Ball stolen away by Chance Wilson to get things started for the Bears. Collins to Calloway is going to be off. And a big spike, rebound. And the ball stolen away by the Bears. Kazakh T will pluck it away. Good clean block. I guess some lighthearted applause from the fans here in attendance. Corner 3 off the inbound. Going to be nothing but air. Logan Calloway will get the rebound. Frederick almost got 8 alive on that one. Nobody's guarding Calloway on the perimeter. That's dangerous. He makes them pay for 3. The assist to Mr. Nathan Frederick. Can't leave Logan Calloway unguarded. And it will be a Summit Charter inbound underneath their own basket. Kazakh T will grab the loose ball. Here's Nathan Frederick for 2. 6:20 to go. Callaway just politely plucks it away and sets it up nicely. A little alley-oop action. Nothing wrong with that. Frederick again for two. And we are now in the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's rules for a running clock for the remainder of this ball game. So the rest of the 6 minutes will tick away unless there is a timeout called or there's an injury. Now let's hope the latter does not occur, of course. Callaway 3, no dice. Hard rebound by Isaac Collins. 3 for Lambert's going to be good. Another assist for Frederick. That's off to a 10-2 start here in this quarter. 5 minutes to play. Rebound by Snowy. And that'll get plucked down nicely by Nathan Frederick. 4-2. He'll go coast to coast with it. Rebound for Kazik Tisateski again. He's racking up the boards tonight. A lot of playing time. Quinn Jumper has sat at the scorer's table waiting to check in for quite a while. Frankly, I don't know at this point if he'll get to check into the game. Lambert's shot's going to be off. Last touched by Robbinsville, so it will be Summit Charter inbound with 3:53 and counting left to go. Jumper will check in. Collins is out. That'll probably be his final action of the night, frankly. Quinn Jumper will snag it over to Tisateski after getting the rebound. Victory tonight, fans, is academic, of course. Rebound for Trey Lambert. Nice will get win number 13 on the season. The Bears will drop to 3-13 on the year. Lambert for 3 again, no dice. Another rebound for Callaway. Jumper for 3 is good. Nothing but net. Another assist for Frederick. Rebound for Jumper. Kazik T for 3. He's going to be off. And rebounded by the Bears. And Frederick's layup does not finish off, and I got some lighthearted jeers from the bench. Starting to an NBA shootout here in the fourth quarter, fans. Logan Callaway with the rebound. Give him 5 here in the second half. Jumper shot will be off, rebounded, and stolen away soon thereafter by the Bears. 2 minutes to go. Kazik T again. Jumper for 3 again. Boy, I tell you, he's been hot outside tonight. That is 4 from beyond the arc for the senior, Quinn Jumper. Gives him 14 points tonight from outside. Rebound for Callaway. Foul called. Minute 15 left to go. Second foul of the game on Johnny Perez. Jumper again? Well, why not? It's worked all night. Ball plucked away by the Bears. 48 seconds to play. Behind the back. A little fancy action by Chance Wilson late in this one. This will be the only time this year these two programs will meet, just for the record. Jumper will get called for a foul here in the closing seconds. Next year, as we mentioned, Summit Charter will join the Little Smoky Mountain Conference as the school does not have football. Logan Callaway again with a rebound. 16 seconds to play. Let's see what the Knights do here with their final drive. Two more for Jumper. Trey Lambert with the assist. Boy, have yourself a night, kid. 16 points for Jumper. Final score, Robbinsville 77 and Summit Charter 24. I want to thank all of you for joining us here on pay-per-view for Bella Eddings, Hensley Belk, and myself, Kevin Hensley. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. for Robbinsville and Hayesville here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Be sure to join us for our pay-per-view live stream. And Roberts has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He may go the way